What is up, guys, and welcome back to episode number 3 now of the My Player Career Mode here on YouTube with Hull City, but now we are on loan at MK Dons. That happened last episode. If you missed it, go and check it out. You'll know exactly what's happened and why we've ended up at MK Dons in this episode. So, last episode we just managed to get 3 boring 0-0 draws in the games that we played. Obviously, we lost that one game midweek, or rather that we didn't play when we had to sim because we were unfortunately not picked for that one due to fitness. So, we're looking to bounce back from the 3 draws that we got in the last episode and try and pick up our first win and our first goal here for MK Dons in this episode, as we did have the greatest chance to do that here in the first game of the episode, as we did take on, I do believe, coming up here. Can't exactly remember who it is. I think it's Sheffield United, but I could be wrong. Yes, it is Sheffield United. We do take on them. Obviously used to be a very, very good side, but not so much now. They find themselves down in League One. Going to still be a tough game, though, as every game in League One is going to be tough. It's not going to be an easy game, as quality of football is not going to be brilliant, because it is lower league football, meaning that the goals we're going to have to score are going to be very sloppy and are going to have to be goals that you're not going to be enjoying watching these goals work out. It's not going to take, 20, 30 passes, then a beautiful finish at the end of it. It's going to be very sloppy, very poor defending to get these goals in, as the first chance fell our way. 5 minutes in the game, I asked for the return of the ball and we got it played into the box, where I take the strike on, but Moore in the Sheffield United goal made a very good save to keep the score at 0-0. You can see this is the greatest chance we've had so far in the series to try and get ourselves off and break our duck in terms of goals, but a very fine save from the Sheffield United keeper meant that the score is still 0-0 and we're still searching for our first goal of our career. Nice little bit of work by us again, as I do get into a very good goal scoring opportunity once again, but this time on my weaker right foot. I end up putting this one extremely wide of the post. I do need to work on my right foot. It's just so poor. And I think that's the third chance, or even possibly second chance that I've had so far on that right foot, where I've managed to put it extremely wide of the post, which is very, very disappointing to see. Jeff Wednesday didn't really create too much. I showed you a chance there, but it was a very poor cross in the end, straight into the hands of our goalkeeper, as I did try and set my teammate through there, but unfortunately he couldn't quite reach the through ball that I meant to do. And as you can see, yet again, we end up with a 0-0 draw, and it's very disappointing to see, because like I said, I do need to try and win a game in this episode. The manager was happy with how we played, don't get me wrong. The manager's been happy with how we've been playing the last 4 games, including this one. But we haven't won any of them, and I'd rather win the games and us play badly than us not, play very well and not win. So we're not really creating anything in terms of real chances. We have won in that game, but it was a very nice save from the Sheffield United goalkeeper. Sorry, I said Sheffield Wednesday because obviously my Leeds United career mode. If you haven't checked that out, there's a little plug for you guys. Go check it out. It's on the channel, obviously. We upload that daily alongside this and the 100 Club. So if you want to check out any of these videos, they're all on my channel. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you subscribe as well, and you will never miss an upload that I make. So yeah, if you're not subscribed already, check the click the little button, subscribe, check out the rest of the videos on my channel. A little plug there while we go into this game against Fleetwood Town. This was got to be our best chance to try and get something. Fleetwood, no disrespect to them, but when I saw this lowest scoring team stat at 6 and we were lowest in League One, I was like, oh hell no, we're going to make sure we have to score in this game. I want to win this game now. That just sort of give me a little bit of a boost mentally to try and get something out of this game, especially with the fact that we've only scored 6 goals so far, or MK Dons have only scored 6 goals. We've only been here for 4 and now 5th. This is our 5th game here at MK Dons. So the first chance fell our way, as you saw there. We tried to win the header, but unfortunately couldn't quite manage it, as the keeper had to push the initial second cross over the bar, which was very, very good. It was a nice ball in all honesty, and it caused a bit of danger there. Don't know what he tried to do from the corner, as I asked for it short, didn't get it short. He tried to kick the ball over me, and it was very poor in the end. Make a nice run here to the edge of the box. I'm just literally, the space is opening up for me. I'm trying to work something here. Managed to put the cross to the back post, where our teammate is waiting, and this time he heads it onto the bar, but it drops in the back of the net. If you saw the last 2 episodes, you will have known that there's been a bit of an issue with the bar in the last few episodes, where we keep hitting it. So, rather the computer keep hitting it, as we hit it once and they hit it last game as well, or last episode rather. This time though, we hit the bar and it drops in the back of the net, as we managed to create the first goal of the series for MK Dons. Very nicely worked by me. I managed to get them some space. I saw it open up, just ran into it, put the cross to the back post, and it was very, very nicely worked. 59 minutes now, we would get our first goal here at MK Dons. It was nice work again. The space just opened up for me, and how about that for a rifle of a shot on my stronger left foot? You're going to see the celebration as well. I absolutely love this celebration that I chose here. You can see me doing it. The rest of the boys joined up with me as well. Been working hard on training for that one to try and get it to be this good in game. So, all credit goes to the fact that after training we did this on a regular occasion in training to try and get that celebration on lockdown. Put the ball into the back of the net after a great run from me. He just opened up the space, in all honesty. Got into the very good position. You're going to say as well that it's very poor defending, I have to say. But if this is Premier League side quality, we're not able to run into that space, and it doesn't open up like that for us. But thankfully, it is just League One, meaning that the space was there. But that is an absolutely tremendous finish in off of the bar. And you can see the celebration again from us, as we did the little dance there to give us the second goal of the game, but our first goal of our competitive career, which is very nice to see. We haven't actually scored yet, so it's our first goal ever in professional football, which is, yeah, again, another really nice thing to see. So we've managed to hit our first goal. We've got ourselves up and running, so surely it means that it's all going to be all rosy from here. We're just going to keep scoring goals. That's what I'm aiming for anyways. Hopefully that's going to be the way it is. Straight from kickoff, we managed to make 2 tackles as the defence and the midfield make 2 mistakes, giving the ball back to me. I had no choice but to take the strike on, in all honesty. There wasn't really too much in the box for me. I took the strike on, but it was a decent enough save from the Fleetwood Town goalkeeper. I was just thinking in my head, can't you just let that one go in the back of the net just to make me even happier? And we managed to work another chance in the 77th minute as well. Down the left-hand side here, get put through. I tried to triple tap cross it, face the goal, but it's well defended. But in the end, it almost get put into his own net as the keeper had to make the save to stop it going in. But as you can see, that was the way the game would end. We managed to win it by 2 goals to 0. A very good result in the end. We created both goals, we scored one of them, and we set the other up, meaning we play at a 9.2 match rating and get our first man of the match performance of the series. So that's very nice to see as well. The fact that we are acknowledged for a brilliant performance there with the man of the match reward. We get a thumbs down from the manager though, saying that our passing wasn't brilliant on the day, which I can't quite understand since how we set up a goal. And in terms of that one, it's a bit, I'm a bit baffled with that one. But you can see at the top right as well, we're getting a lot of, attribute points as well for the fact that we just got the Man of the Match award. We got a lot of different attribute points growing in everywhere, in pretty much every single attribute, as you saw in the top right corner. Doing a bit of training as well before we go into the third and final game of this episode. You're going to see as well, I actually show you the fact that we do get a load of attribute points coming up in a second. Just check the top right-hand side of your screen, you'll see it coming up. We are almost a 74. I think we're just about halfway now to, maybe not halfway, I exaggerate a little bit there. We're not halfway to a 74 rated player, we're just over 73 rated. So to be a 73 overall striker in League One, we are definitely up there with, I think we are actually the best player in League One in terms of rating, but in terms of form, we're not really hit that at the same part as our rating, have we? As you can see, their player form says good, but in terms of how I think we've been playing, I wouldn't have said we were playing well at all. You can see the squad report. I'm going to show you it just to show you what we are currently on, what stats we've got and stuff like that. So as you can see, 5 games, 1 goal and 1 assist here at MK Dons with 5 clean sheets. But 4 of those games have ended in 0-0 draws, so I can't really say that those clean sheets have been good to us. You can see my physical stats are brilliant, they're all in green, but in terms of our mental and technical stats, we still have a lot to work on before we will be in contention for that England spot. Possibly even trying to get ourselves into a friendly where we can feature and make our England debut. It might be a few seasons before we do that yet, as we're still down playing in League One. As you can see here, we did take on Oldham Athletic for the third and final game of this episode. Dean Lewington, the captain, led us all out. Commentary coming from Tyler and Alan Smith, but obviously it's by me instead, because, you know, I'm better than both of those guys. I don't know if people actually know as well. If you guys have actually tried playing without the commentary in FIFA, the game becomes a much different game. It actually becomes quite a weird concept trying to play without the 2 commentators talking to you while you're playing the game of FIFA. It's very, very weird. Try it out sometime, and yeah, you'll see what I mean. It's a bit strange. I tried to do it for the purpose of the series that I've got on YouTube with the career modes and stuff, but then I just couldn't play FIFA. It just didn't feel like FIFA. It felt a bit weird, so I kept them on. It does get a bit annoying sometimes because obviously, you know, sometimes you can hear them a little bit too loudly in the back of these clips. But I want to show you as well. I wanted to put the sound in the clips as well just to make it a little bit more interesting so you could hear the crowd's reaction and stuff to it. We got underway here for the third and final game against Oldham as the first chance fell our way 18 minutes into this one. Good cross from my teammate, but I couldn't actually direct the header goalwards with any power, and the keeper found an easy catch into his hands. Second chance of the game fell our way as well, 36 minutes into this now. I wanted the ball played through along the floor. I got it over the top though, brought it down brilliantly, get into a very good position. I'm thinking, yes, this is my second goal. But for a very good save by the Oldham Athletic goalkeeper in net, we would have had our second goal of our career. Very disappointing to not get it there, but how about that for a save from the Oldham Athletic goalkeeper? One-handed, stops us and denies us from our second goal, and it would have been a very nice one at that as well, a very nicely worked goal. Into the 45th minute now, I get a lot of luck as the defender made an initial challenge, but we managed to take the strike on in the end, and it's a good save again by the Oldham Athletic goalkeeper as we went in at half-time. I'll show you the half-time stats as well, just to show you that nothing really happened in this one other than 2 chances that I showed you, with us having the 2 efforts on goal, plus that header early on. It's very disappointing though, the fact we haven't managed to score here. We've had 3 good chances so far. The header, if you take that one away, okay, we've had 2 good chances, but the keeper's made 2 very good saves, and if he doesn't make those saves, we're 2-0 up in the game, and we are cruising in this one. But 71 minutes into it now, we created another chance for ourselves, as my team sort of worked it between themselves, didn't really have me involved in it. Took the strike on, but a good save again by the Oldham Athletic goalkeeper, so he had a fine game today, as he would save his team from conceding any goals, and it meant that they managed to get a point out of the game. So it's very disappointing from us, but if you're an Oldham Athletic fan, you're very happy with the way your goalkeeper played on the day, because he was absolutely phenomenal. Denied us the 3 points that we were aiming for during this game. We managed to pick up at least 1 win in this, which is an improvement on last episode, put it that way, because last episode we didn't manage to get any wins out of it. So Very nice to see we've got a win, but at the same time, to only get one win and draw both other games 0-0, like we have done for a lot of the series so far, is very annoying. So I'm going to have to rethink this whole, how we're going to set this up, and rethink possibly the settings and stuff, and try and work with sliders. I'm going to take a look at it, see what I can do to change this and make it a bit more interesting to see some goals in the thing. The games that we haven't, played well in, Bolton, that comes to mind. We deserved to lose that one, we didn't, and we've ended up with 0-0 draws, barring that one against Fleetwood where we've won 2-0. So it's very disappointing the fact that we haven't been able to sort of see goals in this so far. It could just be the early blues, and I'm not really getting used to this. It's my first player career mode in YouTube. But if you have enjoyed this episode of Career Mode, don't forget to hit that like button is what I meant to say. Thank you all so much for watching the episode, and I'll see you all for the next episode of whatever video we make very soon. Adios.